Hey everybody, Grayson here from Poke Profit. It's Monday. I want to talk a little bit about a couple SVR booster boxes. No live stream today. Apologies for that. Probably no live streams this week. My computer, I'm having issues with it. I actually think it's dying. So until I get a new PC setup or until I can find a temporary fix, probably no live streams, unfortunately, which hopefully will just be for this week. But talking about Surging Sparks today, I did the spreadsheet update. And the sales volume that I saw for Surging is higher than I've ever seen before. We're talking about almost 50 booster boxes per day, eBay North America buy it now sales over the past 7 days, which is incredibly high, right? Most of the other boxes in the SV era, think of Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, most of those are sub 3 per day. So 15x, 16x at this point, surging compared to any other box. And that's including Journey at 270-ish a box. That's including Paradox Rift at 280 or Temporal pushing $300 now. There is so much demand for surging. And eventually, when we stop getting more leaked out onto the market, you're going to see supply dry up fairly quickly. And, Austin and I, we have the destruction tracker in TCG Quant. We're obviously making a few adjustments to pull rates and stuff to make that more accurate. But when you look at surging, it is probably the most open set in Pokemon, right? It's up there with Prismatic, 151, and a couple other sets. So a ton of this is being opened. It's not all being hoarded. And sure, there is still a lot of sealed product out there. But I think with the demand for cards like the Pikachu EX, the Latias EX, the Milotic EX, even the Gold Pikachu, and some of these other illustration rares, eventually, right, this will dry up, and I think this will be a $400 or $500 booster box. I don't know how long that's going to take, but when I look at Surging right now, I think it's an incredibly safe bet compared to a lot of other products on the market. And I do just want to go a little bit deeper into some of these cards. So the Pikachu Top Chase, this is going for around $335 now, up around 30% over the past 90 days. The Latias EX, this is up around 8%. It's getting close to $180 again. Maybe we'll see the Latias eventually push $200. Milotic's actually had a fairly large move as well, up around 39% in the same time period, pushing 130. Beautiful artwork in my opinion. If I had to choose one out of these three cards, I'm taking Milotic all day long. And then also the Gold Pikachu, I do want to highlight this, up around 47% in the same time period, going for around $87 currently. I've always said I think this is one of the better gold cards Pokemon has put out. I'm not really a huge fan of the gold cards from the Mega Block and the other ones they did in the SV era. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of, but this Pikachu, for whatever reason, I really do enjoy. And like I said, outside of that, you have some decent supporting cards. You have the Hydreigon, Latios, you have Alicia's Appeal, you have the Executor, another Pikachu card, which some people like, Durant, the connecting artwork there, the Sarah Ledge. So there are some decent cards in Surging. It's never going to be an S tier set, but with the demand right now in Surging, if you're thinking about getting into Pokemon, you're looking at Ascended Heroes being a crazy price per ETB per pack right now. When you're looking at Prismatic starting to run away again, maybe you don't feel confident in those. I don't know what else. Paldea Evolved being $500 a booster box. If none of this looks like decent value to you, I think looking at something like Surging could be a good option. The other set I wanted to highlight today is, of course, Destined Rivals, pushing $650 a booster box. You got to imagine at this point, a lot of the gains that we're going to see over the next couple years are already caked in to this market price. The other thing too that I wanted to highlight, over the past 90 days, when we look at the bundles compared to the booster boxes, the bundles have performed way better. And again, this comes down to price per pack. I really do believe that that is a fairly relevant factor when we're looking at sealed investments. Obviously, you're going to have a premium on booster boxes, on ETBs compared to bundles and loose packs. But at the same time, if it doesn't make sense to buy the boxes, you can go with bundles. And people were buying these when they restocked a few months ago. I bought a case and I want to say my buy cost was like 42, 43 US per bundle. They're now pushing $80, right? Basically 100% return in 90 days just by buying the bundles. And if you own the boxes or you're buying boxes here around $510, maybe let's use $560, right? Because that was actually what it was. 90 days ago, you're up 15%. Maybe you stretch that out to 25, 30%. You're still doing a lot better in the bundle. So price per pack, it's definitely something that is relevant that you should consider in the future. And outside those two sets, I did want to touch on briefly Mega Evolution and Phantasmal Flames. I didn't bring up the TCG player listings for either of those, but sales volume overall was up slightly for both of those sets. So keep an eye on both of them. The other thing too, every booster box that we're tracking outside of SV base, which I think was down less than $1, everything else was up by a decent amount. Surgeon was up 5% week over week. I think Mega Evolution Enhanced, it was over 8%, pushing towards 9%. So a pretty solid week for sealed booster boxes. Now, before we go any further and talk about a few more things, if you guys enjoy this content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. It does help out a ton, getting these videos pushed out to more people. Subscribe to the channel as well. The goal this year, I want to say it was 20,000. That's what I had in my sheet. I don't know if we're going to get there, but still, if you guys can subscribe to the channel, it does help out a ton. So thank you guys so much for the support. Also, TCG Quant is live. It's been live for a little bit over a week now. We're continuing to make improvements, but if you want to check it out, link in the description down below. And we also have a discount code that I'll be adding down there as well for the first month or so. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. Now, I wanted to touch on Chaos Rising briefly. Obviously, the set isn't out yet. We're probably going to do a more in-depth video on it next week. Take a look at all of the cards. I don't think Chaos Rising is going to be as cheap as Perfect Order. I could see this being a $250 to $275 box. Wouldn't even shock me if we get close to $300. There are some sales on TCG Player. You can see the Greninja pre-order. We're going for like $600 pre-sale, I should say, not pre-order. The Mega Greninja Gold card, $400. It's probably based off one sale. AZ's Tranquility, I don't know how well that's going to do. Like, there's quite a drop-off outside of the Greninja, but still, when you look at a set like Phantasmal, all it needed was that one chase card. And I don't think that Chaos Rising is going to be as strong of a set as Phantasmal, but it could surprise a few people. If you're getting this at a decent price, obviously, if you're getting an MSRP or less than MSRP, no brainer in my opinion. If you're looking to pay $250 to $275 out the gate, I don't know. To me, that seems like kind of fair market value. And then when I think of opportunity cost, it might not be the best place to put your money, but who knows? Time will tell. Also, I'm sure some of you guys have already seen there was a Black Label Bubble Mew that sold for over $200,000 on Golden last night. I don't really want to talk about that today. We're probably going to throw it in the end of week market update, but still a massive sale. There was also a Luffy Korean serialized 001 that sold for over $400,000. I might talk about that tonight on the One Piece channel, or we might wait until the Saturday video to discuss it a little bit more in depth. And then also, I know some of you guys don't like alt TCGs, but I did just want to throw this in here. I did build a position in Origins. I now have a case of booster boxes, so very small position. I picked up a case for a little bit over $900 US on this reprint. If it gets reprinted again, I'll probably slightly increase my position unless there's something else telling me that I shouldn't continue to build into Riftbound. But figured I'd grab a case. I'll talk about that a little bit more when we do the Cardboard Kingpin update here in a couple days. But overall, SV era sales volume still incredibly high for Surging Sparks. Destined, Mega Evolution, Enhanced, and Phantasmal, all those are holding strong as well. And then even the earlier SV era stuff, a lot of that was up over the past 7 days. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you have a great week. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.